see about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra, read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. Find out nothing sweet about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra, read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. We gon' come and see about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra, read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. Find out nothing sweet about it.
Hey guys, what's up? Bryan here. Thanks for tuning in today. So we're probably close to about 85% done with our winter mods so far. And now that it's actually getting nicer outside, everybody's kind of stuck inside because of this whole coronavirus thing. Now, me personally, I've gotten out and gotten a few rides in. And since I've done that, I figured this was going to be a perfect time to get in and actually do just a quick review of some of the mods that we've actually done this winter. Now this winter, we mainly focused on the looks of the bike, and the bike has actually gone through quite a transformation. Between having the open pulley cover, the headlight, the vinyl wrap, all these different things actually came out really good and changed the looks of the bike quite a bit. Now, one of the first things that we did this year was actually started off with the 33 tooth pulley. And so far out of the mods, this would have to be my top 3 favorites of it. It made quite a noticeable difference between the stock pulley, and I find myself constantly cruising in about a gear lower than what I normally was. Now, unfortunately, this mod is kind of hit or miss. It's one of those ones that you have to either wait around and find a pulley on eBay and then mill it down yourself, or if you're lucky, you can find somebody else that's getting rid of one that they had. But, other than that, you're going to be sitting a lot of times waiting to actually be able to find this one. But if you're lucky enough to find one, it is a great mod. And like I said, it is a noticeable difference when you're cruising around, especially at highway speeds. Now, while we're talking about the pulley, let's go ahead and talk about the open pulley cover too. Now, we were lucky enough to actually find one that was already ready to go from Hefty Smurf. And if you're lucky enough to do that, more power to you. But if you're actually open to getting in and doing it yourself, it's not that difficult. Take off that front wagon wheel and cut out that center. Now, the biggest thing is actually making sure that you get it cut out right and, kind of cleaning it up at the end. But it's nothing that's going to be too technically difficult that I don't think anybody out there can do. And then you coat it black and it makes a definite difference in the way that it looks, especially on that left side. Now, of course, you can't just paint that pulley cover. You've also got to paint the cover on the case as well. So I took that off, did that, and together I think that they come out really well. Now, another big one that we did this year that actually changed the looks of the bike is coating the exhaust. And I love how that came out as well. I think that, like I said in the video before, where if I had it to do it again between coating it and actually going and painting it myself, I would pay the money to have it coated and do it again and know that it's done right, know that it has a warranty, and know that if anything goes wrong, I'm taking it back off and I'm gonna send it right back to them. It came out really well, and overall, having the black exhaust, that was what I wanted in the first place when I got this bike. So to me, that kind of made it, all that much better. Now, when we did the exhaust, we also went ahead and did the exhaust studs and the bolts as well. And that's just peace of mind. It's always nice to know that you're not gonna have a problem putting the exhaust on, or if you have to remove it later on, you're not gonna snap off one of those bolts. Now, while we were working on those cylinders, another thing that we did this year was actually use that S100 to bring the black back out on that side of the motor. Now, this is one that I wasn't too sure about. I had done some research on it. It had really good reviews, but reviews only go so far. The real test is actually having it in your hand and doing it. Now, my only complaint about this product is that it is a small can, and it's enough to actually do the motor one time, and it's going to last you, supposedly at least through a whole season. But I was thoroughly impressed with it. It came out really well, and it brought the black back out of that motor a lot better than I thought it was going to. Now, another big one that changed the looks of the bike quite a bit was that LED headlight swap. Now, that's one that I'm thoroughly in love with. In my top 5 for sure. For the price that I paid for it and how it came out in the end, I can't complain at all. I love the way that this thing is, and it is probably twice as bright as my previous LED light that I was using. Now, another small one that we did that a lot of people wouldn't even notice unless you're actually a Warrior owner and, kind of look around it, is relocated that rear brake reservoir underneath the seat. Now, this is one that it just cleans it up a little bit. It makes that bike just a little bit cleaner and kind of tucks things away and kind of hides them a little bit. Another one that, it was more of a pain to do and make the room, but once you got it all in there and once everything is situated, it's not a big deal. But this is one that I do like the way it came out, but doing it over, I'd probably still do, just because it does clean it up. But it's not. It is one that, you know, I mean, it's a toss up between the whether it's worth it to actually hide it and kind of the pain in the ass of actually doing it, because that is a very tight spot, and actually trying to find all the room for everything there was kind of a pain. So, you know, that one, I don't know, take that one kind of as you may, I guess. Now, another one that I did that I really liked, that I still have to get out there and kind of adjust a little bit, is the lowering links. That one really changed the looks of the bike. It lowers that back end quite a bit, but my biggest problem is I lean quite a bit in corners, and I was scraping anyway. So with those lowering links, I'm leaning and I'm scraping. I find myself, you know, quite a bit more. I was out earlier riding and I scraped the bottom of that, you know, brand new coated exhaust. So I'm gonna have to get out and check out and see how bad that was. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna have to raise it up probably just a little bit, but that's the one thing about the adjustables is, you know, you're not fixed in that one position. If you do have a problem, you can raise it up. And while we were at it, we installed that 1,000-pound spring, and that's another one that, you know, I'm not gonna complain about. I've had no problems. I haven't bottomed out, you know, on the fender at all from the tire. So it's doing its job, and 1,000 pounds, I ride one up. It's not gonna ever come in a problem with me. Now, one of the biggest ones that we did that actually changed the looks of the bike is the vinyl wrap. And I'm gonna be honest with you on this one, I don't like it. I don't like the color. I went, you know, I was going for gray and I thought it was gonna be darker, and I'm not happy with it. You know, it just doesn't pop to me. So I've already gone and I've purchased more vinyl, and I'm going to be redoing it. Now, this is the one that I was talking about at the beginning of the year that I wasn't sure I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if I wanted to actually wrap this or not, and it's a pain in the ass to do. So this is one that I didn't want to do a video because I don't know necessarily that everybody would be able to do this, you know? There are ways of making it actually easier for you to do, but you know, it's very time consuming and it's very tedious. And if you don't do it right, it's not going to come out right, and it's not going to look right in the end. So this is one that, you know, it's not one that I felt comfortable actually making a video and showing everybody and trying to get you guys to do it yourself. But overall, like I said, I'm not happy with it. I will be redoing it. I'm going to be going with probably a darker gray, and I think I'm going to change the stripes just a little bit. They're going to be the same exact stripes, but they're going to be just a little different color and stuff. I think it's going to look really good in the end. So there we have it, guys. There's the mods for the winter. My opinions on everything. Like I said, overall, I'm very happy with 9 out of 10 of the mods. The only one that I really wasn't happy with was the vinyl, and that was my own fault. I picked the wrong colors, so I can't blame anybody but myself for that one. Guys, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to like and share this video, guys. And if you're not subscribed, scroll down, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so that you get notified to my new videos. Now, I know this week I was supposed to actually get out there and change those brake pads, but I went out and rode instead. So I'm gonna get out there here in the next few days. I'm gonna be making a video over changing out the brake pads on the rear, so be sure to be watching for that. Other than that, guys, we'll see you next time.